No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a circuit that demands absolute precision, bravery, and just a little bit of luck. Tonight I'm your host, Sagar Bakshi. It is green, green, green here at the Miami Autodromo Internazionale. Side by side, there goes Sean Stan, the Stan Man, and the 000 as well.
Papa Green made up 3 positions in 2 laps. With Leslie Simpkins now throws his elbows out at Drew.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Yas Marina Circuit, where tonight the field takes on one of Formula One's most spectacular modern venues and one of the sport's signature season finales. From a sunset beginning to a flood-lit finish, Abu Dhabi delivers one of the most visually dramatic races on the calendar. The Yas Marina layout combines long straights, heavy braking zones, and a smooth, faster final sector after revisions introduced in 2021 to improve overtaking and the final flow of the lap. Presented under the lights on Yas Island, drivers are set to balance straight line speed, braking confidence, and rear traction through a circuit where one small mistake can echo all the way down to the next straight. From the long run into the prime passing zone to the technical final sequence, every lap here is a test of precision, commitment, and racecraft. Championship pressure, pride, and bragging rights are always on the line in Abu Dhabi, and this circuit has become known for season-defining moments ever since it joined the calendar in 2009. Strap in, because the green flag is coming up next at Yas Marina, folks. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for joining us, whether you're watching live now or in the future. Really appreciate all the love and support that you give to the Vortex Racing League. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Ring the bell to get notifications for when we go live next. Let's take a look at the championship standings. But first, where have we been for these past 14 rounds? Well, it's been a worldwide tour leading us all the way from Australia to Abu Dhabi to round out the championship. Alpine takes the win, but it's tied between Oracle Red Bull and Aston Martin. MoneyGram Haas in P4, McLaren MasterCard in 5th, Kick Sauber in 6th, Mercedes, AMG, then Williams. Papa Green has the win in the bag nearly in front of Reese, and then Buki, Manila Man, Muffin Brand, McSpeed detains What It Do, Chronico, and Getma. Now taking a look at some of the drivers tonight, we have some new names to the field. What's up, Sos, my man? Hope you're doing well, my brother. I'll be an in-lap for Bruiser and get it down to the KD 80 kph board. And coming into the garage there. Lap times coming in now. Bruiser, Wild Track, Bear, What It Do, Manila Man, McSpeed, Getma, Real Homie, Papa Green, Reese, X, Mopar, Ian Mack, SD Buki, and Fanatical. Rounding out the 15 remaining in the qualifying session with 9 minutes left to go. It's Bear decides to come down pit road. I think this is going to be an in-lap for the Real Homie and for Mopar. This might be a fast flyer. And a big lockup of the brakes coming into the final couple of braking zones. And no assists now for this league. So it'll be a challenge for some of the drivers to get to grips with the loss of traction control, ABS, pit assist as well coming into factor. So a lot of things changing up for the Vortex Racing League, boys, as we leave Season 1 and head into Season 2 soon. Announcement to be made soon about when that will be running, and it looks like X unfortunately has a bit of a slip and slide moment. And Soul says he has 6 points, not 0. You'll have to bring that up with Manila Man. He's the points keeper. He makes all the graphics for us. The gap there, 1 second separating the top 5 currently. Then 1 second back, we have What It Do, Papa Green, Manila Man, Mopar, McSpeed, The Real Homie, Getma, Ian Mack, Reese, and Fanatical. All under threat now. See if Reese can stitch together a lap here at Yas Marina on the Abu Dhabi circuit. Reese gets to the line, good enough for provisional P2. I think he'll be able to park it for the remainder of the session and call that one a day as he's safely through into the next session now. Now, let's see who's coming in and who's deciding to stay out. What to do? About to begin their flyer. What a beautiful venue we have on display here at Yas Marina. Yas Marina is actually home to the largest permanent sports venue lighting project in the world. It is the largest permanent lighting system ever. Some fun track facts for you. Track length of 3.281 miles or 5.281 kilometers. The first Grand Prix was held in 2009. We are located in Yas Island in Abu Dhabi in the UAE with 16 corners total. All in all, this is going to be a 58-lap race or a 306-kilometer race distance for the 100% race distance. Fastest lap here was a 1:25.637, set by Kevin Magnussen in 2024. Manila Man now up into P2. Finding a significant amount of time, but gets bumped back by Papa Green. That 77 thousandths off of Bruiser's time. So it's starting to get a little bit aggressive for the provisional pole spot. Papa Green clearly on the soft compound tires for this run. And looking forward to seeing what Papa Green, Bruiser, and Manila Man can produce. Reese just outside the mark right now on that half-second bubble. Wonder if the slipstream and the drag reduction system can help Reese stay in fighting distance. Mopar with a new fast lap of the event, 1:23.329er. With 1:45 left to go, only a few more drivers will get their cracks at it. Reese into the garage. Ian Mack still out on track, 4 seconds nearly off the pace from Mopar. Surely we'll find some significant momentum here. And there we have it, about a half second found already. Might be able to bump themselves out of the bottom 5. And through to Q1 potentially. Let's see what Ian Mack can produce, but I think right now it will be Fanatical right ahead. A Real Homie Racing gets to the line, 14th position there. 15th position for Ian Mack. For Fanatical, it will lock them into P13. Gitma putting together the final run, but I think that will be it. And for the man on the bubble, can he find any more time? Not looking good for Gitma on this run. Not going to have enough time to get another lap in either. So that will conclude the session. And send us into Q1. Gitma, McSpeed, Fanatical, Real Homie, Ian Mack. The bottom 5 getting bumped out. Into Q1 will go Mopar, Bruiser, Papa Green, SD Buki, Manila Man, Reese, Wild Track, Bear, What It Do, and X. That'll finish up the session. Mopar, Bruiser, Papa Green, Buki, Manila Man, Reese, Wild Track, Bear, What It Do, and X. With Gitma, McSpeed, Fanatical, the Real Homie getting bumped out. Right below the F1 Paddock Club, all the drivers dialing in their setups, mounting their tires, and getting ready to hit the track. Looks like all the drivers are ready to go underneath the track, through the tunnel. And the ready to get this session underway without any hesitation. Under the lights here in Yas Marina, we're gonna see a lot of action, especially coming down the long stretch from turn 5 all the way to turn 6. And there's also the run out of turn 7 through turn 8 into the long loop of turn 9. Well, the driver's putting in around those 123s. We're only going to see them get maybe about 3 cracks at it, maybe 4. So let's see what Wild Track can do in the Ferrari. Look at the stamp and ascend into turn 1. Getting down to turn 2 before looping around turn 3's hump. Turn 4 is just a small kink before you get down to turn 5, which is about a 120-degree corner. And this is the long back stretch I was talking about. The DRS can be open down here, allowing the drivers to get an additional 10 kilometers per hour down the stretch. Into turn 6, 7, and 8. Another DRS zone where the drivers can activate and open their rear wing, allowing them to punch a hole through the air. The Wild Track continues to slide around the circuit. And through the interior marina section now. Top of green, 123.648. What did it do? 124. 3. Reese still in pit lane. Wild Track, 123.7. 123.5 for Bruiser. And that leaves the top 3 separated by just 0.2 of a second. Mopar about to begin their lap. And the flyer begins. Take a look at their lap in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Keep track sector by sector to see how they're faring up to the competition. Cheers for Papa Green in the YouTube chat coming out from Shadow Kit. Vortex Racing League is, or still has, seats available for Season 2, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're interested in joining the F1 Championship, make sure you check out the Vortex Racing League on Discord. Find yourself a teammate and get involved. Official announcement to be made soon on Season 2's start. There goes Mopar into P4, 4/10. Off the mark, though, from Bruiser. Here comes Reese now. He's really only going to get 2 cracks at this because he waited so long in the pits. Reese getting to Sector 3 now. Looking for a time close to and or around that 123.5. It doesn't look like he's going to hit a 123. It will barely be a 123, a 123.9 that last time by. X is about 7/10 back from Bruiser's lap time. Would it do 8/10 back, but on an out lap? Buki still in pit lane, kicking back in P10. The top 4 all in pit. And Reese, I'm sure, is on his way in after getting that lap completed. And Buki gonna begin his outlap now. And Bruiser still holds on to provisional pole with 3:20 remaining. Papa Green in P2, Wild Track in P3, Mopar in 4th. 5th for Reese, Manila Man in 6th, Bear, X, What It Do, and then Buki. Right now, let's see what a Duke can do. 8/10 back, and that's where he'll sit in 9th place with 2 minutes remaining in the session. Like big up to Buki to get something done now as he sits behind the Ferrari. Loses a bit of that front wing by the looks of it. So not going to be the lap that Buki had hoped for. And Buki is very wide and slow getting to the line. With 50 seconds remaining, I wonder what he has remaining in the tank to bring it home. Papa Green goes provisional pole just in the nick of time with 25 remaining on the clock. Bruiser, though, found 2/10. Just alone through Sector 1. If he can keep up the pace coming through Sector 2, well, pole position can be back in the hands of the Ferrari team. Checker flag is out. Mopar goes up in the provisional pole, but hold the phone. Here comes Bruiser to the line, who snatches it right back. A 23-0. Best of Mopar by 28 thousandths of a second and 3/10 in front of Papa Green. Middleman still trying to put together a lap. Or not as he comes down pit road. Wild Track just a little bit faster, 123.6. But that leaves Wild Track back in 6th place. And that's going to wrap up the session, folks, and put us on the grid for heat, well, for the feature race, for the final time for Season 1. Let's see if anybody's on the Ferrari wall that we can talk to.
I am here. I'm waiting for my teammate. I don't know where he is.
Hello, how is it going?
It's going good.
Is this Wild Track or Bruiser?
What was that?
Is this Wild Track or Bruiser?
Oh, this is Bruiser.
Well, congratulations on getting pole position, Bruiser.
Thank you.
What does it take to get pole position at Yas Marina?
What was what?
What did it take to get pole position at Yas Marina tonight?
Oh, that was actually a pretty good lap. Just took a lot of focus and I nailed it. It was one of my best laps.
It looked like a good one as well. We were riding on board with you as you were setting it. So it looked like a good lap. You stitched one together just in the nick of time.
I did. Can't wait to rewatch it on the broadcast.
Hopefully your race goes just as cleanly as your qualifying. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And we're green already. No safety car, no formation lap. We're already going down in towards turn 3. And it'll be Reese ahead of Mopar on this race start here at Abu Dhabi. "29 laps on the clock, but there goes the Alpine on Alpine violence. Papa Green chucked it in on Reese there. I'm surprised that the two drivers don't have more damage, as Reese still holds on to the position ahead of his teammate. Mopar, in the meanwhile, falls back to P7. Mopar in a bit of a tussle, a three-way squabble as it were. That'll be a early pit stop for Mopar, as I believe he's missing that front wing now. And definitely a story of what could have been for Mopar. Let's take a look at this pit stop. Yeah, there's definitely a front wing change going on. And that's going to be a horrendously long pit stop for the man in green and black. Over to Manila Man. Sits into P2 behind Bruiser. In P1, Reese 1.5 seconds back with Papa Green not too far behind. Further back there, it's Bear, looks for a move on X. A Williams driver on Haas, but a little too far back to make anything happen this time. 7/10, the current gap. Speaking of X, he's looking for a move on Wild Track. The Ferrari driver right ahead. Caution in Sector 3. Does this bring out a safety car? Yellow flags waving from the marshals, telling me we might be under VSC conditions. And excuse me, no, we are not under VSC. We are under true safety car conditions. Bear, Fanatical, Gitmon, Buki, Moza Army, all coming down pit road. And that's great news for Mopar, who's able to get those positions back relatively for free. As we ride on board the Halo, we check out Bruiser in the safety car. Only on lap 3. But we will get restarted here shortly. And the lights are already out on the safety car by the looks of it. I see cheers in the chat for Papa Green, Moza Army, and Reese to take this one home, but I don't know. These newcomers to the grid are shaking things up quite a bit. You know, Shadow Kit, had this been any other day of the week, I definitely would have considered it, but not today necessarily. And safety car peels away. Pull in this lap. Gets control of the field back over to Bruiser. He's going to back up the pack gingerly. And he slows down to an extreme slow pace and bunches up the field very tightly. This is sure to cause some chaos on the restart, and it's go time. Headed down in towards turn one. It'll still be the same three in charge of the event: Bruiser, Manila Man, and Reese. Oh, and is there another safety car called? As there seemingly was an accident at the back of the field, and that looks like Solsa's race has been ruined. And are we back to green flag running is the question. Caution still out in sector one. Marshall's still waving the yellow flag, so that tells me no. And Reese decides to come into the pits. So does X. Time to get rid of the medium compound tires and put on a fresh set after just 6 laps of racing. And through the tunnel we go. And yes, we are behind the safety car yet again. This drops Reese back to P13. But he has caught up to the back of the pack. Same can't be said for X, McSpeed, and Buki. We're still chasing down the field. Positions gained and lost. 2 positions up for Manila Man. Wild Track up to what to do up 4. Real Homie and Ian Mac both up 8. Mopar down 7 from where they started. Rose Army up 6. Getma and Fanatical both up 1. No stops yet for the top 7. Bear being the first of those that have taken a pit stop. And Fanatical with a black flag for ignoring yellow flags. Now has a collision with Ian Mac. And surely that will end their race. Unfortunate circumstances there. How did they even hit Ian Mac? Fanatical's in P12. Ian Mac's in 7th. Well, either way, taking a look at the damage, it's not too bad for Ian. Top 7 all on the medium compound tires. Still from which they started the race. Bear took the first opportunity to come into the pits, mounted the hard compound, just trying to run that stint as long as possible. Bruiser bunches up the field yet again. Manila Man, Papa Green, Wild Track, What It Do, Real Homie, Ian Mac, Bear, Mopar, Getma, all in tow. Will now round out your top 10 currently. It's go time once again. Bruiser bunched up the field. And it was a late restart, but he got off squarely. Taking a look at Ian Mac as he falls down the field now, side by side. $10-second penalty for McSpeed for ignoring yellow flags, as there's another caution brought out in Sector 1 and Sector 2. I think we're gonna be... Nope, we're not behind the safety car again. We're back to green flag running. As Wild Track, Manila Man, and What It Do are going to go after it. Battle for third is very much alive and well. These three have not pit yet. Bruiser pulls out a new fast lap of the event, 127.6. Last time round. and the real homie retires from the event. That leaves us with just the remaining 15 drivers. And as the caution flag waves in Sector 1, I believe we need to clear the debris from the racetrack. Potentially excellent time to come into the pits and clear those penalties if you have any. And this will be Bruiser's pit stop. Papa Green also. Great pit stop there from Papa Green. So Manilman will be the driver in the lead of the race, and he will pick up the safety car. Coming through the hairpin of turn 5, all the way down the long back stretch, the tires cool down. Into the heavy braking zone of turn 6. Shadowkit asks what happened. Well, it was the real homie having an accident is what happened. We're back behind the safety car yet again here on Yas Island. Now Manilman can control the field in whichever way he'd like. And he is off to the races already. But we're still behind the safety car. I thought it said we were going to come in this lap. I apologize, folks. Pit stop there for Bear. Seemingly get one more lap behind the pace car. So let's talk about strategy for a little bit. Rear tire management matters here because traction demands in the final sector can really heat the rears up and punish drivers late in a stint. So, overtaking positions or overtaking chances, they exist here at Yas Marina, but track position still matters more than anything. A poor final corner exit can leave the driver exposed all the way down the straight. So another key to the race is, I think braking precision is everything here. Lock up into any one of the major braking zones can cost time, tires, and maybe even the race. Now, drivers for the remaining half of this event should and could remain mistake-free. And the no man's gonna go. And we're going to go back to green flag running. Oh, and almost another collision coming through turn one between X and Ian Mack. But no harm, no foul, fortunately, for everybody. Tight as the field here. Bruiser trying to get by SD Buki. He slightly drifts across the track. Will be a move under braking for the Ferrari. I don't think so. He's now under threat from the Alpine of Papa Green. Papa Green gets the position on Bruiser, taking advantage and being a little bit more respectful into the braking zone. Two drivers, unfortunately, down and out for the count. I'll be Real Homie Racing and Sulse. Door opens up. Papa Green now tries to get by Buki as he makes a mistake. He falls back in line, single file, leaving the Ferraris in 10th and 11th position. Now Papa Green trying to get another move completed. This time it'll be on Ian Mack. And he's quick to get around the rest of the field. And there goes Papa Green. Through and off into the wall is going to be Buki. And holy smokes, that will surely throw out a caution as we lose our third driver of the night halfway into the race. That'll be a pit stop for a few drivers. Manila Man getting a drive-through penalty. McSpeed 10 seconds, Fanatical still with 20 seconds. Bruiser retires from the session. That leaves us with just unlucky number 13. Now we're back behind the safety car here at Yas Marina. And the floodlights are officially on. As dusk has officially set. And we are into the night here under the lights in Abu Dhabi. No man comes through the pit lane, and I wonder if this is to serve that drive-through. Nope, this is to get full service. The Manila man puts on the hard compound. X now inherits the lead of the race. Most of the field stopping at least one time already. X on 9-lap-old hard tires. Looks like Mopar, What It Do, and Reese run to the end of the event on these hards. Lights are out on the safety car. Hopefully, we'll go back to green flag running here in just a few minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere. And we're back to green flag running. X in the lead of the race. In front of Papa Green, Wild Track, Mopar, McSpeed. Reese up into P5. Now there's a move from Gitma on What It Do. Elbows out, wheels to wheel racing. All the while, McSpeed's the one with a time penalty still attached to his name. There goes through What It Do. Now lockup from the McLaren of McSpeed. Should open the door for Gitma. And X, the leader of our race, out with a DNF. What is going on tonight for the Vortex Racing League, folks? Wild track with the overspeed. Into turn 9. We'll get the lead from Papa Green for now. Don't forget about Mopar. He could drive to the very end on these tires. Same can't be said for Papa Green and Wild Track, I don't think. Fast laps coming in from the leaders, but it's the third place driver that has the fastest lap of the event. So honestly, I blame the guy that was playing sound bites in Discord earlier. Whoever that was cursed you all. I don't know who that was, but got what they deserved. And maybe it's because it's the no assist night that we're running into these issues. Lap 18 of 29. On lap 19, it's still Wild Track, Papa Green, Mopar. Reese Gitma, What It Do, Bear, McSpeed, Ian Mack, Mo's Army, and then Manoa Man rounding out the top 10. Just for a blink of an eye, Mopar was back up into P2 where they started this event. But can't just be patient with the field. Mopar already making the second stop of the night. While Papa Green and Wild Track are going to try to extend this stint to the checkered flag, but are on 4-lap older tires. Coming out of turn 5 down the back stretch, the DRS opens. Papa Green makes his move into turn 6, parks it on the apex twice through the chicane. Doesn't allow Wild Track to close back in. Wild Track, though, with the drag reduction system open, coming through the short run out of turn 8 in towards turn 9. Gets the drag reduction system help to get him back into the lead of the race. Mopar, on the other hand, traveling in the dirty air behind the duo, goes off a little bit wide in the dust. Papa Green all over the rear wing of Wild Track. Caution in Sector 3 comes out. Perfect timing for Bear, as I believe this would bring out a VSC, a short one, and we're back to green flag running. Only 8 laps left to go. Let us know your predictions in the YouTube chat. Who do you think is going to come out on top? No Shadow Kit is cheering on Papa Green. He's going for the move on Wild Track at turn 9, but the switchback engaged for the Ferrari gets that one pulled over, but not enough. Papa Green pulls out all the stops to get there at turn 12. Oh no, Papa Green with self-spin coming through turn 1. And that's going to cost him the win. Mopar now all over the rear wing of Wild Track out in front. Mopar back into the lead of the race, headed down in towards turn 6. But up on the curbs. It's a little bit of wheel spin mounting the curbs. There's the tire performance comparison. About the same. Wild Track, just a little advantage on the fronts, despite being on older tires. He's kept them alive a lot longer. I knew Papa Green was playing the soundboard. Oh, a big look there from Mopar onto Wild Track. Couldn't find the daylight to come through at turn 1. Mopar on the attack. Wild Track on the defense. Reese in tow, 1.7 seconds behind. The DRS opens. Mopar gets there alongside and pulls out all the stops with just 6 minutes left to go. Didn't like it. Battle here between Mopar and Wild Track, separated by just about half a second going into the final 5. In the background of this battle, Ian Mack and Bear, and the two teammates in Williams, exchange positions. Ian Mack up in ninth place. And McSpeed retires from the session, leaving just the final 10, going into the final 5 laps. Now, all we need to finish out this season is one more safety car restart to finish us off. Hold the phone as Reese closes down the gap on Wild Track. He's under 1 second, and now we'll have the DRS to help him out, close down the gap, and potentially get P2 in this finale race. Reese closes down the gap at the risk of a huge lockout. Going into the final couple of sectors. On board with Reese as he chases down Wild Track in front, who has a little bit of a moment coming out of the final corner. I don't think Reese's tires are quite all there either anymore. There's the move coming into turn 6 from Reese. Late on the brakes. Gets it done on Wild Track. Snapping back is going to be the Ferrari of Wild Track on Reese now. going on to the final lap. Manila Man and Papa Green, nose to tail right now. A move in a straight line. Papa Green tries to defend back from Manila Man, but bumping them, banging over the curbs goes Papa Green, then goes Manila Man. And the positions will stay the same. 6th for Papa Green, 7th for Manila Man. Not anymore as Manila Man goes through on Papa Green on the run down towards turn 9. Just outside the 1 second range as Reese will not get the help of the drag reduction system to try to catch back up to Mopar. From the front of the grid to the back of the pack, all the way back to the front again. Mopar showed a lot of grit, and he was willing to battle it out with the remaining Vortex Racing League drivers tonight to get back up into P1. Mopar 574 takes the win at the season finale here at Yas Marina for the Vortex Racing League race in P2 and Wild Track in P3. A lot of fun for season 1, folks. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Bringing you all the live productions. I've been the Real High, taking you from green to checkered flag from season 1. Here from Average Joe's all the way through to the Vortex Racing League now. Congrats, everybody, on a fantastic season and a great result for the top 3. Mopar took the win. Reese in second. Wild Track in third. What to do in fourth. Getma in fifth. Manila Man, Papa Green, Ian Mack, It's Bear, Moza Army McSpeed, X, Fanatical, Bruiser, SD Buki, Real Homie Racing, and Souls rounds out the 17 drivers here tonight. Again, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for staying tuned, everybody. Really appreciate all the love and support you guys give. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Vortex Racing League's Discord. Get notifications for when we go live next. Have a great night, everybody. And as always, make sure you stay safe out there. Goodbye for now.
Came in and you're looking like a sign of grace. I know, but I can never match your name to face my fault.